Hello, and I'm recording this on January the 23rd, 2012, and yesterday was the launch of the brand new system. Now, I'm re-recording this especially for you today, as a lot of people didn't make it to the conference yesterday afternoon at 4 o'clock, and there was two reasons for that. Actually, it was really busy in the conference room yesterday afternoon. It was one of our busiest afternoons, and a lot of people reported to me that they were unable to log in, and I guess that was because we were at near capacity in the room. Also, because it was run at 4 o'clock yesterday afternoon, a lot of people were unable to log in because they were at work or had other commitments. So here we go. Let me run through what we went through yesterday. Now, you're looking at a slide and you're seeing it says your road to diamond with 300 plus 1, 13 months to success. And that was the presentation that back in December we were planning on showing yesterday. One of my team leaders, Sue Pearson, and I were having a discussion just before Christmas and saying, right, new year, let's really push our team. Let's really show and get this business moving. Both Sue and I have a background in network marketing, and when we've shown FM to some of our lists that we've got, it didn't quite fit in with their profile because the way it worked, the retail side of it. But Diamond, the 300 plus 1 to Diamond presentation, kind of fits that agenda. So that was the presentation that we were going to show. But that wasn't what I showed yesterday afternoon. See, what happened was I was looking at the presentation and then going through in my mind kind of things that I'd want to say whilst I was doing the presentation, explaining about the 300 points and the benefits of doing 300 points. And then I put a twist into it, and I thought, I wonder if I make some changes to this presentation, whether I can improve it. So I spent a little while working on the improvements, and that's where we're at now. Now, I think some people in FM will disagree with the idea that I've put together, because if you look through a lot of the presentations in FM, there are some that suggest you should be doing 1,200 points a month. There are some that suggest you should do 300 points a month, and the majority that I've seen work on the 300 points theory. Why is that? Is 300 points, if you're just going to be a personal user, achievable? For example, I'm a guy living on my own. I buy some products. I replace the products that I would usually use with FM products. But 300 points every month is quite a push. Now, I don't have a lot of time for retail. And to be honest, if you want to earn fast money and good money from FM, fast money, retailing is the way to go. So 300 points. Another reason that the 300 points seems to be the number, the magic number that everybody goes for. This is because if you get somebody to come into the business and they manage to achieve 300 points in their first month, they've achieved something. They've reached the 3% level. Now they've got belief in the business. So I can see why that's important, but 300 points may be out of reach for some people. Some people looking at FM may not have a lot of money, and in the early days, like any business that you're running, there is going to be a small amount of investment. Now, sometimes that can be really a tight thing for people. So let's go forward and have a look at what I've put together. Forgive me if I look down. I kind of have scripted it because I'll explain what we're going to do, but I have kind of put a little script together for this, so you'll see me glancing down whilst I'm reading this. I'm sorry if I lose eye contact with you, so that's what I'm going to be doing, and you might see me pausing because I'm pressing buttons and trying to read a script and trying to turn pages. Okay, that said, so let's get into the presentation. Let me explain where we're at. So it's called Club 100 Fast Track. It's based on instead of the 300 points, it's based on 100 points. Okay, so what I've done is I've put a pitch together, what I call a pitch. Now, what I mean by that is it's kind of like a presentation to show you some ideas of how you might introduce this system to some people. Perhaps you've shown FM to, and maybe they've said in the past, I haven't got time to sell. I haven't got time to promote it. I can't sell. Giving you 101 reasons why they can't do it. This may be for them. This may be for, if you know people that are just good networkers. They don't do retailing, but they're really good at team building, networking, getting the business out there. Does this presentation work? Yes, because before I put this live, before I announced this yesterday, we tried it out. We showed it, not to people in FM. And you might ask why. Well, because people in FM are already convinced that it works. We tried it on real people. People that knew about network marketing, but perhaps had said no to FM in the past. Now, I'm not saying as of today, January the 23rd, that these people have signed up. What I will tell you is when they looked at this, it sort of clicked something in their brains and they said, this works. The numbers work. The system works. I'm interested. And a little bit pushing, you never know, they may become members of FM. They had been shown FM in the past. It wasn't for them. So that said, here's the pitch. Don't follow this word for word. This is not, and this is why I'm doing the long preamble into it, because I don't want you using this video as a way of recruiting people, because I don't think it's the perfect pitch. I just think it's got full of ideas. And what I'll try to do, once we've gone through it, I'll try and pick some of the key slides out in the video here and come back and tell you what the thinking was behind it, and perhaps how you can use this pitch in order to recruit people in and share the business. Because really what you want to be able to do is do the pitch in just a few moments. This is about a 5-minute pitch, I think the reading of it is. So I'll show you through it, and then I'll show you some elements of it, and then you can just take bits of the elements when you perhaps are just chatting to somebody. Let's go and have a look at it. Right, so I start off, and the idea of this is, let's get personal. Do you shower? Do you clean around the home? Do you wear makeup? I obviously don't. Do you buy perfumes for yourself, aftershaves, maybe for gifts? Well, just doing what you do naturally, just doing these activities, and you can make some extra income. It's 3 simple steps that will take you on your route to making extra income. Step 1, just make a simple change. Switch to the FM brands. Ours are high quality products, and we know you'll like them because our members love them. Step 2, share our products with your friends. Step 3, show them how to copy you. Now, you could be making extra money. These simple steps can pay the mortgage, the credit card bill, pay off a bank loan. It's your money and you can spend it however you like. How does it work? Well, as I said, it's simple, and to be honest, that's why I do it. Each month you commit to buy at least 100 points of FM products. Okay, I said buy, but you can sell them. I didn't mention that as a member you're able to buy our products at trade prices. Many of our members are making a regular income retailing our products. You don't have to sell, but you can if you want. This really can boost your income. Let's say you just want to be a user. You'll buy 100 points worth of products each month. Our points system is a bit like the loyalty card that you get from a supermarket, yet with a twist. And more on that later. Each of our products has a points value. For example, the luxury perfume range is 40 to 60 points. Lipstick, 20 points. Soap, 14 points. And shower gel, 18 points. That's a very small sample of our massive range of products. And you can easily use 100 points each month just switching to our products. The next step is to do what you do naturally. Recommend. We do this all the time. We tell our friends and our family about TV shows that we watch. We share info about products and services. All you have to do is recommend our products to your friends and family. Encourage them to use 100 points each month. Show them how to recommend our products. And simply doing this, and you and your friends will be rewarded. Our point system rewards you on all the points from you and your friends. Here's the twist. Your supermarket, they only reward you for the products that you bought. FM pays bonuses on the total amount of products that you and your friends mass each month. Unlike the supermarkets, you're paid money, not vouchers. So let's take a quick look of how it works. Now these figures that I'm going to show you are there just as examples and could vary depending on the structure of the way your friends and the way the groups are made, but we'll explain that in another presentation. So let's say that you recommend our products and all you do is spend or sponsor one new member each month. Now I bet right now you could probably think of tons of people that would love to save money and make some extra money, right? So let's say that you are going to be a user, you're going to buy and use 100 points worth of products each month. So if you introduce one new member every month and each new member does the same, let me show you now how your points and your bonuses will grow. So in month 1 it's you plus one new friend. By month 4, if you all carry on doing this, introducing one new member, by month 4 you'll have 16 friends in your group. That's 6% level. Now that'll pay around £12. Let's have a look at month 7. By month 7 there's 128 friends in your group. You're at the 15% level. That's paying around £300. Now remember, you're not going out selling any products. All you're doing is telling people about our products, getting them to become a member, and all they're doing is using our products instead of the regular products that they buy. Now from this point onwards, just watch the massive growth. Month 8. Now again, a very important message here. You've only been introducing 8 people by month 8, but your team, your group of friends continue to grow. By month 8 there's 256 friends in your group. That puts you at the 18% level. Now this could be paying you around £600, and by month 9 you're at the golden magnolia level. Now this puts you at the 21% level because you've got a group of friends of 512. That could be paying you around £1,000 a month. Now the pay plan does continue to expand, but I just wanted to show you that quite simply by introducing 9 people and then copying you could be reaching 21%, say from 0, just starting today, and by this time next year you would be at golden magnolia. Now this is the Club 100 fast track presentation, and I hope that you found that very useful. That's the idea of the pitch. Now I'm going to just sort of see if we can go back. I don't know what control I can get over this, so just bear with me. Yeah, we're popping back through the slides. So let me explain what the thinking is behind it. What I don't want you doing is perhaps copying this word for word and thinking that this is the way to do it because Gary's just shown you this in the presentation. That wasn't the plan of this. It was to give you an idea, because I think the secret to presenting this is just using a few headlines. Don't think about when you're introducing this that you're selling, okay? Because there's a difference. There's marketing and selling, okay? And there is a very slight difference to it. Marketing, for example, is just making people aware, okay? Now that could be a sponsor tag that you might see at the beginning of your favourite TV show. I certainly remember when my ex-wife used to watch Coronation Street, there was always advertising, the sponsor tag was something to do with I think it was Cadbury's at that time. Now they weren't selling me a chocolate bar, they were just telling me about Cadbury's. The selling went on when I arrived at the supermarket, the sweet shop, the petrol station, and I saw a bar of chocolate. The bar of chocolate that was in my mind would have obviously been Cadbury's, because that was the one that was being marketed. Now that was never a long advert. If you remember, these sponsor tags just say something brand, maybe X brand is the best to get you to here. That's not a sale, that's just the marketing. So let me show you what I did with slide 1. Shall we? You don't go through all of these, but just match up some of the products that we've got to activities that your prospect might do. For example, did you know showering could make you money? Now, you don't want to go through the whole list of the products there. There's your marketing. Really? How does that work? Says your prospect. Now you can tell them a little bit about the business and tell them about how the system works. Let's go through. So we talked about cleaning and wearing makeup or aftershaves. What I think the essence of this presentation, Club 100 Fast Track, is that it's essentially just saying to people that are time poor, people that are saying to us, I really don't have the time to run a business. Okay, I'm not asking you to run a business. In fact, I'm going to save you some time, because instead of having to go to the supermarket to buy some of your cleaning products or some of your deodorant, you can just order directly from us. It'll get delivered to you, so you haven't got to worry about that. It's going to save you time. Less bags to carry back from the supermarket. You're just doing what you're doing. Okay? It's put into 3 simple steps: changing brand, sharing the product, and we'll whiz through that. On this slide, what I was trying to talk about was the slide here. I think I'm pointing the right way. In this slide, it's just paying the mortgage or credit card bill. See, here's another way that somebody might... It's January, okay, and I think it was last Monday that they were talking about it being the gloomiest day, because it's the day that the credit card bills fall on everybody's mat just after Christmas, and they feel gloomy about having bills coming through. And in January, a lot of people typically are looking for extra income. So let's imagine that you're talking to somebody, a friend at work, a friend, a family member, or just somebody in a bus queue, and they say, oh, like the acting, they say, I just got my credit card bill come through. Oh, I don't know how I'm going to pay it. Now you could look at them and just, are they wearing makeup? Did you know wearing your makeup could make you some money, which would help you pay your credit card bill? So you've now done a very, very fast pitch to somebody. You've got them thinking about it. Oh, really? How? Now, you may, if it that time's, and here's a really good tip, if you're not ready to do the presentation, then what you can do is say, okay, look, I haven't got time now. Give me a number. When's a good time for me to call you, or can we meet up, or whatever? You've got your way in. So this is what the idea of the presentation is, and I'll go over the, I mean, now this is on the video, you can watch it back through, go through and pick out the bits that you like and add bits in. I tell them it's simple, commit to use 100 points. I saved at this point that you're buying at trade, because of course we buy the products and we can sell them at a retail price, so we're generally buying the products for a third less than we would sell them for, 33% markup. So you'll kind of, people get the trade price, so sell that. The likening to the loyalty card, well, that's because if you're talking about points, people might not get it, but they'll know that if they buy products from the supermarket and use their loyalty cards, 2 that I can think of, Nectar and the club card from Tesco's, they know they do their shopping, they swipe it through, the computer adds the points up, at the end of the month they get vouchers to spend. Here's a list of products. I didn't go through all of them, but 40 to 60 points, and actually I didn't do this on purpose, but it just works out brilliant. Luxury perfume, let's say you buy one at 60 points, you wear a lipstick, 20 points, and you're going to buy 1 shower gel. There's your 100 points. Well, 98 points if you're following me on a calculator, but I think that's close enough. So you can see that quite simply, from the massive range of products we've got, the 100 points self-use without spending any more money than you would regularly do. You just buy stuff that you need that month, you'll get your 100 points. Here's a really important thing. People say, I can't sell. In fact, I've had people say to me, I can't sell, no good at doing it. Oh, been to a great movie, I'd recommend you see it. That's selling, because that's all it is. Oh great, yeah, I'll go and see it, I might say. Oh yeah, it's a great program, what time's it on? People do this. We're all natural salespeople. You don't need training. And I'm using the word sales in a loose way because we're just recommending. A salesman is just solving problems. People go into a shop. If you go in and ask for specialist information, you might go into a DIY store and ask for a solution to a problem. I've got a blocked drain. They come out and they say, we've got this product, this thingy, here will do and fix it for you. It's recommending. That's all it is. So you're showing, all you're doing is just saying, look, great product. What a fantastic way to recommend the products. Again, another way in. Wear some of the perfumes, wear the aftershaves. And if people say, oh, I love the smell of that, there's your marketing. Yeah, fantastic. It's my brand new business that I'm running. Oh, right. What is that? Well, I do sell it. Now, you can join. In fact, I heard a fantastic line the other week, and I'm sitting in my office and I have no FM products in here, but that's not unusual. And somebody once said, I sell perfume. This was their line. I sell perfume. You can buy this perfume for £15 or £10. What would you prefer? And another way of explaining about our business. So recommending rewards, and we explain here about how the point system works, and also the big difference between you're getting bonuses not just on the people, your personal points, but on all of the people that you introduce. And I think that's a fairer way. Let's break this down. Some people might have a problem with that. Some people might say, oh, but why should I be getting points? And some people might look to the person that sponsors them and say, well, that's not fair. Why are you earning money from what I buy? It is fair. Let's look at this example. Let's say that I tell you about my favourite supermarket, and I say the service is great, the prices are great, the parking is great, the location is great, everything is great about it. And you say, do you know what, I'm going to switch from my supermarket to the supermarket you're using. You go in there and you do your weekly shop and you spend £100. The manager of that supermarket doesn't come out and thank me. He doesn't give me some money for doing that. He doesn't give me any reward at all. Now, there are some businesses that do. For example, I think Sky will give you vouchers if you recommend your friends to Sky. But only once. But that customer at Sky continues to buy week after week. Now, let's go back to my supermarket scenario. So you've gone in there and you've done your weekly shop and you've spent £100. I get no reward for that. I still put my card in the machine, swipe it through, and I get the points on what I buy. Now, you get so impressed when you walk round there. You tell all your friends, and another 7 people come into the business. Now, that's 8 people that have gone to look to that supermarket that they wouldn't have had if I didn't tell you, because you told other people. Now, surely that word of mouth advertising is worth volumes to them. They spend millions of pounds on advertising, and I've just saved them a fortune. If that was how the business grew, they wouldn't need to spend that money on the TV telling us about the difference, putting Jamie Oliver on in front of us, or telling us about every little extra helps. They wouldn't need to do those adverts, and they'll be spending millions there. So it's fair because it's the way we advertise. We reward people for sharing the business. So that's just a way to get around that. The obviously, just in the presentation and with any materials, do check with FM if you're making any advertising, but there is the legal disclaimer that you need to use. So in month 1 we talk about the growth, and as you can see, I go through it. It's really easy. The maths on it are really easy. I was hoping to get some better diagrams made up, but I'll be honest, it just blew my brain when I was trying to work it out. I was trying to draw circles, and if one had one and one had here, this is what this leg would have. And sorry if you're just looking at this and you're new and the leg thing, but I was looking and to see how your group of friends would look, and I just couldn't do it. I've got people looking into that, so hopefully in the future we'll be able to provide you with some slides and some shots of how this works. Okay, so by month 4, you've got 16 friends because everybody's been introducing one. So as the new people come in, they introduce one, and you get to 6%. Now you might wonder why I went to month 4, because this is the first time you break the 1,200 point barrier, which is what you need to get to 6%. So you're at 1,600. So again, maths is easy. You just add 2 noughts onto the end of the number that's just down wherever it is. I'm not sure where my image is on the screen as I record this. Month 7, look at the expansion. Month 7, you've gone from the previous month of just 16, the previous slide, 3 months later, and you're at 128. And then the numbers start to go massive, because let me tell you how the maths work. If you add everybody just adds 1, you just double the size of your group, your friends, your group of friends. So if you've got 128, those very quickly with a calculator know that we're going to jump to 256 and then to 512. Now, I advertised this as getting to Golden Magnolia to 21% in less than 12 months. As you can see on this slide, the maths add up. You would get there in about 9 months if you just do 1 new person a month. And also, really important to stress, when you get to month 9 or wherever you are only introducing 1 member a month. So that means by month 9 you have reached 512 people by just introducing 9 people a month. 9 people over that 9-month period. Could you do this faster? Absolutely. You could introduce 1 person a week. Now that doesn't mean that you've got to use more product. You still only need to use, and everybody only needs to use, 100 points worth of products. All you have to do is introduce people, recommend people to use our products. You don't have to sell to them. However, FM is about sales, and don't disregard people that are interested in that. Add them into your business as well. A mixture of, this is going to appeal to networkers, people who've got teams, people who know how to grow teams. And literally, I would be really surprised if you were doing this on once a month, whether somebody would need to spend any more than 2 hours a month. This, a few minutes in front of the computer, ordering. Okay, they can do that anytime. They do it while they're watching telly on a laptop. They can phone them up in their lunch hour at work, phone them from work, and place an order. That just takes a couple of minutes. Just make a shopping list of what you do. Recommending this, just go where you go, do what you do. I gave you some ideas of how to introduce this to people. The way forward, and again, if you're watching this later on, this is January the 20, in fact I probably said the 20, it was Monday the 23rd, it's Tuesday the 24th, forgive me, it's a long day, I was up very early. This is the Tuesday after the conference in January. If you're looking at this later, we are going to look at seeing if we can bring in new prospects, a different way from a company, better buy leads, and if that's possible, I'll let you know. So where do we go from now? Well, that's the presentation. That's the idea. It is exciting. A lot of people have got excited about this. Share this with your team. Start recruiting people. I'm suggesting that we all start from the beginning of February. I've put together on our forum, let me just push that down there, let me put that one down there, bring that one over here. Sorry, I wasn't prepared to show you into the forum, but let me show you the forum. If you haven't joined us here, it's talkingrichesforum.com. Okay, come and join us on the forum. And if you just scroll down a bit, I've put together a section called Club 100 Fast Track. It's only just gone live. There's a section here called Shopping List. Just click in there and then you can create a topic. And what my plan is in this section is that if you're buying 100 points worth of products, tell us what you bought each month. And that way you'll recommend products. The product range, if you haven't looked through it, is so vast on FM. It will be really easy not to realise that we do a replacement purchase for you within our range. If you use washing up liquid, soap for your hands, shower gel, deodorant. There's so many products in that range. It would be great if we share that on there. That'll highlight to us. One of the products I absolutely love and I've bought, and I'll be honest, I don't use a lot of it, but it's the screen cleaner. It's fantastic. I have one of these lovely phones. My fingers certainly make it very messy, and there's a product for screen cleaning. Okay, fantastic. You just put it on. I like to use it on one of the microfiber cloths, which we also sell microfiber cloths. You just put a little bit on there, rub it over, clean it, and it comes up perfectly. Laptops come up perfect. That's just one of the products, but maybe you didn't know we did that. I just happened to find it in the product range. So there it is. Come and join us on the forum, talkingrichesforum.com. If you can't remember that and you can't be bothered to wait till the end of the movie again to watch that, type into Google FM Forum and I think we might come up on there. Just bear in mind FM is also the initials used for radio frequency, so you will find a few of those. So if you put FM Group, FM Perfume, something like that, and I bet you'll find our presentation. I bet even if you put Club 100 fast tracking, you'd probably come to us as well. I haven't tried that yet, but certainly in some time it will. I'm going to stop it here. I reckon I've been chatting for a long time. I hope you found this useful. Come and join us. Come and join us in the conference room. We will run through this again, add some different slants to it. Thank you very much for watching this. Good luck with this. Let's see if by this time next year, by January next year, if you are in the Golden Magnolia. In fact, I think you'll be big. You'll be bigger than that. But let's just set our targets. Sights on being 21% by January next year.